I think we at times for stretches, for long stretches, we played very, very good basketball. I loved our energy. I loved how engaged we were. I think the stat that you can look at and tell is the rebound stat. We had a big advantage at half, and it looks like that continued in the second half against a bigger, more athletic team. We were able to have that kind of a margin. So, I was very pleased with our play for much of the game. Obviously thrilled to get the victory, and we can work on some of the less intelligent plays that we made down the stretch.
When they extended their defense a little bit, you kind of expecting that from the scout?
Yeah, we thought they might do that more early. We practiced that, and I think what it did, it kind of lulled us to sleep a little bit, and we were throwing the ball around, and then a little bit they increased the pressure, and we turned it over a couple times. But I think the big factor is we quit stopping them. They can't play the 13, the 1-3-1 if we don't have to take it out of bounds. And so whether we got tired or we just kind of lost our concentration, I don't know what it is, but we've got to work on that part of it.
You guys don't have an obvious low post scoring. Most of what Jason did was not post, but it was at the basket.
Right.
Does that kind of make up for some of that in a way?
Well, yeah. I mean, for sure. We've had years where we didn't have necessarily a post-up game, but we had a very high points in the paint average, and that's that's essentially what happened. Kalu got a couple baskets. Jason obviously attacked. Anything that you get in the paint that forces the defense to react to that, can open up the outside a little bit.
Jason, do you think this was a game you might be able to attack them? They didn't have a lot of rim protectors around a huge team. Sometimes when you got in the middle, you just go.
Right. Yeah, I had a bigger and kind of not as mobile defender on me, right. So I knew once I got it in the middle, it was going to be hard for him to stay in front of me.
AJ, what do you feel like the key was there? They cut it to 7? Is it a matter of just regrouping, kind of get back to what you guys are doing?
Yeah, no, I mean, we got to play ODU branded basketball, and that's what Coach Jones has been teaching to us since day one. And I mean, once we started to regroup and we started to figure stuff out and just get back to being us, then we kind of got it rolling again. So,
how important is team rebounding, gang rebounding to you guys? I mean, I don't have a statute from that. There were a lot of guys who contributed. You're not a big team. How much of an emphasis is that? Just everybody get on the runs?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, that's what we have to do for the rest of the year. I mean, we're not going to be the biggest team. We're not going to be the strongest team. But what we can do is out hustle, and we can outwork. And that's just what we're going to have to do for the rest of the season.
Jason, what do you feel like the key was early? Just they didn't come out and shoot it very well. I mean, you guys were pretty aggressive defensively. Sims wasn't. Did you want to make him a shooter? I don't know that he'd been taking any shots.
Yes, sir, definitely. The goal is to make him a shooter and just try to protect the paint as much as possible.
Jeff, just piggybacking, I don't think Sims had been a high volume guy, at least on the stat sheet.
Well, the last game against Rhode Island, he had made 5 threes, and that was a season high for him. We look. Their main shooters, Jones and Green, are the kind of shooters that can go off at any time. What we wanted to do with Sims was, we didn't want to give him shots, but we wanted to try to keep him out of the lane as best we could. And some of their poor shooting, maybe it was just a tough night for them. But I'd also like to think that our defense was pretty good at stretches. Jason as the 4-man gives us the ability to switch ball screens, which means you don't have to mess around with it as much. And then when you've got more agile defenders like AJ, AC, and Kalu, the ball screens maybe aren't as big of an issue for us now than it might have been a month ago.
1 through 4 at this point? Well, he's not really one.
Well, right now, I mean, it's hard because of the makeup of our team now. He's not getting a whole lot of minutes at the 4, you know, and AC's not going to get very many minutes. I'm sorry, Jason's not getting any minutes other than at the 4,
Right.
and AC isn't getting very many minutes at the 4. We've got basically, platoon with Jason and Joe at the 4 and Kalu and AC at the 5. Just fatigue and fouls, and I just don't know that we can afford to play them at other positions. Doesn't mean they can't, but we need to keep them, rested and energetic and focused.
AJ, how hard is it to go 8 for 8 from the line when your shots really weren't falling, in the flow of the game?
I practice it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, every single day I go shoot free throws. I shoot 253s a day. I mean, there's going to be days where they're not going to fall, but if you can go to the line and hit free throws, then you'll be all right.
So, getting this first one, obviously, after the break, that's got to be huge. I mean, you feel like you've turned the page here in terms of, you want to get off to a good start, obviously. It's just give you a little wind in your sails, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the goal of this, pretty much what we were talking about before we got into conference play was it's a new season. It was 0-0, and anything can happen. But one thing that will happen is that we're going to play hard for 40 minutes. And we had a lot of mental lapses throughout the game tonight, but towards the end we stuck together and just did what we were supposed to do.
Appreciate it. Thanks.